what your strengths are, what your weakness are, and that way you can go forward and go to a new level, and that makes you reach you know every goal you propose yourself to reach. And sometimes we ask ourselves you know why so many people they decide to reach a goal, they decide to get into a level, and they always get into. And sometimes we look like it's really easy to get into the level to gain those kind of stuff they have. But something we need to understand is our character, um, how we act and some kind of things, and our mature, wisdom. All those kind of things they're very important. And sometimes we only focus on those things we wanna reach, those things we wanna be able to gain. But something need to happen. It's and this was talking a little bit. I was doing some classes this week, and one of those topics, was talking about when you are not ready, you know, to be able, or you are not trained enough. It's kind of this way, trained enough to be able to know how to work with some specific things. And I give some samples, into the class. And one of those was if we have a baby, we got a little kid, less than 1 year old, and we give him or her a car, a motor control car. He will not have to use it. The first thing he gonna do is start playing with the control, put it to his mouth, things like that. But he will not have to really that work. He might be pressing the button, the car will be moving a little bit, but he won't have, you know, the knowledge. He won't have the way to know how that work. But if we take a kid, let's say a 4 or 5 years old, and you give a car, a motor control car, you're gonna do it quick. He's gonna try. He's gonna start working, making the car working really quick. That's because his mind. That's because his understanding. That's because he had kind of a little bit knowledge about different things, and then he's gonna be able to use it really well. And as higher it goes, it's gonna be able to to work better with those kind of things. That's the same way in our life. We need to gain to stay, one stage be able to reach, because let's say our blessing is in this level, but we are on this level down. We need to gain to that level to be able to reach the blessing, or to reach the goal, or whatever you want to call. But we need to understand that. We need to understand that we need to grow up. We need to gain into new level to be able to reach those kind of things. It's like, for example, you are studying in college. You can be really smart. You can be really good grades, but doesn't matter how good grades you have. You need to pass into the end. You need to go into the end to get you title. Because if you don't get into the end, doesn't matter how smart you are, you won't be able to get it. You won't be able to gain that title, because that's a time. That's a some kind of stages. You need to be one stage at a time to be able to reach the the goal and to gain the goal. And that's something we need to understand. Sometimes we don't gain some kind of things because we are not ready. We are not ready to get it. We are not ready because we don't have identity. We are not mature enough. We don't have the character enough to be able to stand by and keep form. Keep you know strong to be able to gain to the goal, to reach the goal, to pass into the goal. And that's something we need to understand. Doesn't matter how smart we are, doesn't matter how prepared we are, if we don't get into the level that we are ready enough, and that's the time, the specific time, that's the good time, that's the best time to get it, we won't get a lot of stuff. We might be able to kind of like scratching a little bit with our fingers, the goal, but we won't get it because we don't know prepare enough. So that's kind of podcast I want to talk today a little bit, and that's something I've been talking with some people, talking about like you know to be prepared, to prepare ourselves to reach those kind of things. And doesn't matter how hard we wish something, because that's a bit different between a dream and a true. A dream becoming true, because we can dream a lot, but by dreaming a lot doesn't mean you're gonna gain all those dreams became true. We need to work hard. We need to grow up. We need to be mature. We need to have identity. Identity, that's something very important we need to have. So this is the video for today. I have been blessed to you, and I ask to share this video and have been blessed to you, and ask to subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed yet. And I'll see you next time, next Sunday at the same time with new live streaming. God bless you, and see you next time. Bye.